5, 4, 3, 2.
I know you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Live life, breathe air. I know somehow we're gonna get there and feel so wonderful. It's all for real. I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up, the members of my nation. It's your time to be. There's no chance unless you take one. And the time to see the brighter side of every situation. Some things are meant to be, so give me your best and leave the rest to me. Leave it all to me. Leave it all to me. Just leave it all to me.
Welcome back to Kickin' It Live. That was Connor Balderas ripping it on his guitar.
Connor writes his own songs on SoundCloud under Desolate Melody.
And he has a new song coming out after school called To the Grave. We'll hear more of his music at the end of the show.
We'd like to wish our very own M-Dog a happy 18th birthday. Coming up in the show, we'll check out the orchestra trip to Hawaii, the talent show, and wrestling.
The wall has been built. Loft raised the final glass wall in the Active Learning Lab earlier this week.
Now with all of the walls up, students and teachers will not have to worry about noise from students and staff working in the second floor LC.
Author Neil Shusterman will not be visiting Upper Arlington next week due to medical problems.
I guess Pixel Perfect fans won't get a chance to meet him after all.
Last week, the orchestra returned from their long-awaited trip to Hawaii where they performed at Pearl Harbor.
Let's check out how things went on the island.
Last week, orchestra traveled to Hawaii to explore the island and perform at Pearl Harbor. I spoke with senior Amy Pidcock and freshman Sammy Benasso about the experience of playing at a historic location.
Just the fact that we were playing in front of the USS Missouri, in front of Mighty Mo. Like the people who were there were interested in learning about like Mighty Mo's like history and Pearl Harbor, and also the fact that we were playing patriotic music made it kind of special.
Well, they had a couple students fold the flag at the end, and I think a lady who worked there came and thanked us, and that was really nice to experience that. And
I also spoke with the performers about the experience of traveling and exploring the island.
Well, there was an excursion day. Some people went catamaraning and they saw a bunch of whales. Some people went parasailing. Some people went snorkeling and saw the coral. Also, we went to a luau where we were like just surrounded by the Hawaiian culture.
and all the mountains, and how it was really cool to see all the houses that were like built into the sides of them.
No word yet on where the orchestra will travel next. This has been Emily Gray for WARL. The orchestra is performing next in the auditorium on Thursday, March 23rd at 7:30 p.m.
Band will put on their winter concert next Tuesday, March 7th at 7:30 p.m.
And the Vocal Music Department's poetry concert will be next Wednesday at 7:30.
Now let's kick it to Lex and Odd Dog with sports.
Welcome back, Bears. Last night, spring athletes held their Meet the Team at the high school.
If you want to be involved in showing your support this spring, the Bear Den's next meeting will be on March 21st.
The varsity boys basketball team took home a win on Tuesday against Hilliard Derby. The final score was 72-61.
They will be playing in the district semifinal game against Northland on Wednesday.
Congrats to the girls aquatic Bears for winning states for their third consecutive year. This makes 12 state titles won by the girls water Bears since Upper Arlington's founding.
It was a close meet with less than 10 girls who were able to score points for UA. They beat Mason High School by a total of 16 points.
The medley relay performed by Kendra Sheehan, Hannah Caldwell, Dakota Elliott, and Anna Linzel broke the state record with a time of 1 minute and 41.88 seconds.
Dakota Elliott also got first in the 200 IM, and Katie Trace placed second in the 200 and 500 freestyle. The relays in the 200 free and the 400 free placed first as well.
Some of the swim bears are competing at Miami University today for the senior meet.
On the topic of successful teams, a new dynasty is forming here at UA because
last Saturday, 12 of the 14 varsity wrestlers qualified for district finals. Congratulations to Daniel Beam, Jesse Bowers, Joey Orlando, Teddy Hill, Gavin Schaefer,
Zach Harris, Henry Lebman, Mark Trifolis, Garrigan Soho Mignon, Dante Landolfi, Slade Morley, and Alex Botello.
This week, we talked to 195-pounder junior captain Dante Landolfi about what this means for the Golden Grapplers.
All right, Dante, how long have you been wrestling on varsity?
So I started as a freshman, so this is my 3rd year.
All right, great. And then you also play football, so would you say that one helps the other?
For sure. Wrestling teaches a lot of good skills that, like, especially as a linebacker, help you with tackling and getting off blocks. So it's really helpful to wrestle and play football.
So there are 12 of 14 varsity wrestlers going to districts. How many would you say usually go every year?
We had, I think, around 10 last year, so this is a little more than normal, but we usually have a good amount to go through.
Okay, awesome. And what would you say makes this year different from past years?
We have a couple of new coaches on the staff, and the team is really tight. We have a close bond, so we're motivated by each other to work pretty hard.
So how will the tournament work this weekend?
So it's 2 days. We leave on Friday, weigh in and wrestle. If you lose twice, you're done, but if you make it to the second day, you have to weigh in again, which is rough, and then wrestle almost that whole day.
All right, awesome. Well, good luck this weekend, and now let's kick it back to sports.
Districts are today at 4 p.m. and tomorrow at 9 a.m. at Hilliard Darby High School.
As always, good luck to all our Bears this week.
Now let's kick it back to Emmons Spence with Lifestyle.
Microsoft recently announced the launch of a new streaming service for video game lovers later this year.
The $10 monthly service will be available to Xbox One and Xbox One S, the Netflix of gaming.
The Oscars aired Sunday night, ending with a large hiccup when the popular musical La La Land was incorrectly announced as the Best Picture winner.
After the film was awarded, executives took to the stage to announce that lesser-known Moonlight had actually taken the title.
Twitter distractions have been blamed for the mistake, and the accountants responsible for the mix-up will not be returning to the program next year.
UA filmmakers. The submission window for the annual Upper Arlington High School Film Festival is April 1st.
Videos should be submitted to filmfreeway.com/festival/UA.
The talent show is tonight at 7:30 p.m.
Elise and Lily checked in with Mr. Varner and the talent show performers on their preparation for the show.
The annual talent show is back and better than ever tonight at 7:30 p.m., complete with a different focus. Theater, English, and public speaking teacher Greg Varner, who has run the production for the past 8 years, told us a bit about the show's goal to give back.
Our goal this year is to focus on the idea of giving back. Upper Arlington is such a great community that we do so much for people around us, but there are times even in our community where kids have unique needs or where something's changed financially, and we just don't want a kid to ever feel like he can't participate in a sport or have the books that he wants to get or whatever the situation is. So our goal is to establish a fund that will help kids out whenever those kind of moments arise.
In addition to a new goal, the talent show is also adding some new technology in the form of a live video feed.
We're using cell phones to actually broadcast what's happening on stage up into the large screens.
All donations will be gathered from a pay-what-you-want ticket fee, as well as a silent auction where you can bid on 2 prom tickets, drones, or a parking spot of your choice. Notable acts include a fiddler, magic, the marching band drumline, a 4th grader, and more. This has been Elise Schaefer and Lily Walsh for WARL.
Stop by the auditorium tonight to see what all the fun is about.
Culture and Diversity Week starts Monday. Cindy Tang shares what it's all about.
UAHS's 2017 Culture Week will be taking place next week on Tuesday, March 7th, and students and staff are welcome to come down to the auditorium lobby throughout the day to join the culture fair and learn about the various cultures from which the UA community comes from. 20 plus cultures will be represented through culture tables run by students, as well as various activities including calligraphy, Latin dance, and live music. On Wednesday, culture conversations will be taking place during both lunch periods, and Spread the Word to End the Word is on Thursday.
We are pizza lovers. We are swimmers. We are funny. We are music lovers. We are lucky. We are unique. We are fun. We are happy. We are smart. We are athletic.
In a world full of people, you can lose sight of it all. In darkness, still inside you, make you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid.
Pledge cards and t-shirts are available for purchase during lunch periods Monday through Wednesday next week to support Spread the Word to End the Word.
Everyone with a shirt is encouraged to wear theirs next Thursday.
Also, Culture Diversity Club meets every first and third Wednesday of the month after school in room 243.
Look out for this month's issue of Arlingtonian in your third period class today.
Next week, we'll check out media restrictions and unique ways to get in shape around Columbus.
But until then,
Stay connected, UA. Now we head back over to